Granted, it's a Sunday and Father's Day, but ridership on light rail cars tonight is pretty light. RTD says they're seeing about 140,000 riders every weekday, but during the pandemic, ridership has been down about 70%. On Sunday, there were familiar sounds of life before COVID-19 on the 16th Street Mall, the mall ride buses. RTD resumed the free mall ride service that was suspended back in April. The buses were far from full, though, on the first day back. RTD knows a lot of people simply are not ready to ride public transportation. They know because they asked in a survey last month. About 2,700 people responded and told RTD how safe they felt using its services.
People felt more apprehensive getting on transit than they did with some of the other service or some of the other activities, such as going to the grocery store, going to the pharmacy, doing activities outside like exercises, visiting with friends and family.
RTD says it will be ready when people are ready to ride. A spokesperson told us they're sanitizing every night, cleaning the railings, hand straps, and the bars behind the seats. All RTD operators have to wear masks, and they're asking riders to do the same. Starting this coming Wednesday, RTD is hosting several events at different bus stops and light rail stations. They're going to be handing out hand sanitizer and masks to riders, hoping to make people feel more comfortable about getting back on board. In Denver, Noel Brennan, 9 News.
Coming up on July 1st, RTD says it will start collecting fares once again. They stopped during the pandemic. The agency says it could experience a $252 million budget shortfall next year because of COVID-19. Non-union workers may have to take 9 unpaid days because of the financial shortfall of the pandemic.